Hello, good evening to Alma. So we have posted some feedback form in our chat box. So kindly refer it. So I have to give feedback about our. So today is a fourth day. So since we are starting from Monday onwards, we are conducting this event. So kindly give feedback regarding our program, and you can give some suggestions, right? So whether which platform you are very comfortable, whether we can go for Google Meet or we can use the same Zoom platform. So which medium is comfortable for you, because our strength is day by day was decreasing. So that kind of questions were asked in feedback form. So you can fill it up. So tomorrow we are having online quiz program. So I have prepared questions based on our 3 days or 4 days of program. I have prepared it. So very simple question only. So if you are attended that quiz program, you will get a certificate for this program. So kindly ask your friends to join. From next week onwards, we are going to celebrate. We are going to conduct events based on entrepreneurship. So this week we are focused on innovation and research. Next week we are focusing on entrepreneurship oriented programs. So every day we are doing this kind of programs. So you can inform to your friends. Madam, good evening, madam.
Good evening, sir. Just connect பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன் sir ஒரு few minutes.
Yes, madam. Yes, madam. No issue, madam. Yes, madam. Video is clear, madam. We can able to see you.
மேம் அது சொல்லிட்டு
David Will, sir, am I audible?
Yes, madam, audible, madam.
Okay, sir. சார் ஸ்க்ரீன் ஷேர் பண்ண முடியல சார், கொஞ்சம் டெஸ்க்டாப்பில் எனேபிள் பண்ணுங்க சார்.
மேம் உங்களுக்கு கோஹோஸ்ட் கொடுத்துருக்கேங்க மேடம், யூ கேன் ஏபிள் டு ஷேர் பண்ண முடியும் மேம். இங்கே ஒரு இருங்க மேடம், ஒரே ஒரு நிமிஷம்.
நாட் அவைலபிள் சார்.
எஸ் மேடம், இப்போ பாருங்க மேடம். 2 ஐடி வச்சுருக்கீங்களா மேடம்?
எஸ் சார், 2 IDs I have.
ஓகே மேம், ஓகே, நோ இஷ்யூ மேடம். Yes, madam, visible, madam. Madam, we will start our program, madam.
Yes sir, we can start the program. Whether
Yes,
my
madam.
voice is echoing, sir?
Yes, madam. No, no, madam. No echo, madam.
Okay, sir.
Yuvetika Shri, you can start, ma.
Okay, sir. Good evening, everyone. We are on the 4th day of this Impact Lecture series. I would like to welcome Jayvadi Will, sir, to give you all a warm welcome today.
So, thank you, Yuvetika Shri, for calling me to give a welcome address. First of all, I would like to welcome our today's speaker, our EC HOD, madam, PT Kalaivani, Dr. PT Kalaivani, madam. Ma'am, really we are grateful to you. We are kindly accept our invitation to present the topic on exposure of interdisciplinary research to our students. I think this is a current trend which is going on in the teaching field. That is, we are focusing on our research oriented activities. So you are the right person, and this is the right time to give a session about our interdisciplinary research, which is needed one. So in last week also, our MHRD IAC has insisted you can all the institutions you need to focus on interdisciplinary research. That is one area we have to take the problem in another area. We have to combine the two. So that is why it is called as interdisciplinary research. So this you are the right person to give a session on in the topic of interdisciplinary research for today. So kindly welcome you, madam, for this forum. So on behalf of our Vivekananda College of Engineering for Women and VIAC and IAC Council, we wholeheartedly welcome you, madam. So our session is hand over to our PT Kalavani, madam. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the introduction.
One
And
second, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Madam, there will be a short profile about you, madam.
Okay, sir.
Yes, madam.
Before getting into the session, I would like to share a few words about Dr. P.T. Kalaivani, ma'am. She has 13.8 years of teaching experience. She has published 22 papers in standard international journals, 23 papers in international conferences, 3 papers in national conferences, and has also owned 4 patents. She is also acting as a reviewer in 10 international journals. It's a pleasure to have you here, ma'am. Please take over the session.
Thank you for the introduction, and my sincere thanks to David Will, sir, for giving me this opportunity to select this and wonderful title, Exposure of Interdisciplinary Research. And first of all, I would like to thank our management, executive director, and principal and dean, and all the HODs and faculty members and students Really, it's one of the good opportunity for me to convey what are all the information I have gathered in interdisciplinary research. And before I start the session, I want to ask a few questions with the participants. Shall I ask the questions? May I get your response in chat box? Students, are you available?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How many of you have planned to become a successful entrepreneur? Out of the total number of participants, how many of you are actually willing to become a successful entrepreneur? May I get your responses? Okay. How many of you are actually interested in interdisciplinary research? You may be a second year or third year, or you may be a final year student who are all willing to do interdisciplinary research. Good response. Okay. Okay. Who are all having real interest on product development? Only few. Okay. Either you may have an interest in entrepreneurship, or you may have some interest in interdisciplinary research, or this is the first session for you to identify and know the difference between the requirement for doing interdisciplinary research, whatever it may be. Definitely at the end of the session, you will gain some points, and you can start to do the research in interdisciplinary. Okay. And with these few words, I start the session. And in the engineering field, not only in our India, across the world, all the entire universities are moving towards project-based and problem-based teaching. Okay. Previously, in the older years, we are introducing the new subject, and we are keep on telling new methodologies and techniques to follow. Now, the methodologies and techniques are moving towards the product. We are converting every ideas into new product, that also the innovative product, which is very helpful for the society. And also the product may be a timely needed product. In such a way, we are developing our own ideas. Therefore, for the product development, the interdisciplinary research will be very much helpful. um, I have also initially focusing on my discipline based research alone. But when I come out of my comfort zone and I have started to do the interdisciplinary research, I have gathered a lot of points, and now I have started a little bit to do the interdisciplinary research. Why it is important, and what are all the benefits you will get, and when we go for entrepreneurship skill, or moving towards entrepreneurship, what are all the qualities you have to know when you take this interdisciplinary in your hand. And the next thing is for product development phase. For the product development phase, definitely you have to work in interdisciplinary alone. And we will see the slides. Between the slides, I will ask you a few questions. If you have any doubt, you can ask. So let's start the session. May I get your response in the chat box first? Yes. Thank you for your response. And the next thing. So this is the outline of my presentation. What is interdisciplinary research? The importance of IDR. IDR is a interdisciplinary research. I shortly referred IDR. And what are all the benefits? How the IDR concept is useful in product development, and in research aspect, only you are doing the research, later you are moving towards the product development. Then what are all the concept you can remember that one. The next thing is entrepreneurship based. The next one is what are all the challenges are there, and what is the difference between multidisciplinary and interdisciplinary. And some of the real-time application also I have mentioned here in the presentation. So what is interdisciplinary research? Some of the definition I have given. So your idea is a tool, or it may be a technique, or it may be a methodology, or it may be a problem you are identifying in interdisciplinary field. For example, if I am a EC student, I can develop my research interest in other field. It may be related to biomedical, or it may be related to computer science engineering, or it may be related to electrical and electronics engineering. Identify what is your interested field, then you can start to do the research. Okay, so your idea requires the researchers to learn the other disciplinary methodologies, technique, and different kind of problems based on the trend. Okay, these are all the things we have to remember. And some of the extra qualities needed from the new researchers are, you have to spend lot of time to investigate whether your problem is actually required for timely needed cases. Okay, so that aspect you have to remember. And irrespective of the discipline, you have to work hard um, based on the time and based on the expert suggestions. You have to work hard to complete your task as a successful one. And there must be a reward system in place where your knowledge, the overhead in time and the effort are very important to get a good result. The next one, importance of idea. So in the importance of idea, um, I have introduced some of the new technologies such as it may be related to artificial intelligence or data analytics or WSN related with IoT. WSN with IoT plays a major role in across the field. For example, ECE, EEE, CSE, and all the engineering branches. Almost most of the applications are developed based on this field, and bioinformatics and biotechnology. I don't think that if we are a EC student, we can do only the project related to ECE. So some of the concept we can get it from other discipline, and the technology we can utilize it for our department project also. I can explain you at the end of the interdisciplinary. When I enter into the multidisciplinary, I can explain you with the slides. And other technologies are nanoscience and nanotechnology, and space science, and complex system and their interaction. These are all some of the other technologies, and few more are cipher physical system, which is leading now, and the security aspect in all the field, and natural language processing for chatbots. This is very trend in market now. And the next one is augmented reality and virtual reality, where your augmented reality and the virtual reality, everybody know the importance of augmented reality and virtual reality, because the augmented reality plays a vital role. Many of our family members may know, during the COVID-19 situation, they play games in mobile, and most of the games are developed using augmented reality. Because of the easy access, it is very popular among the user. And virtual reality is also somewhat good, but we can feel the actual thing. But compared to augmented reality, virtual reality is not so popular. Uh, and the next one is data analytics. This is also very recently fast growing technology. The next one, how to become an interdisciplinary researcher, because we know already means there is no problem, we can continue the research. But if you are new, in what way we have to uh, start the procedure, in what way we have to carry our research, and in what way we have to complete it successfully, everything we have to remember in ordered way, so that we have to know some of the procedures which is very helpful for interdisciplinary researcher. The first thing is exposure to a variety of disciplinary work, and the next one is exposure to interdisciplinary work. So variety of interdisciplinary work means, for example, you are studying in one discipline, and you are just entering into the other disciplinaries. Technology means you have to do lot of literature survey. So based on the literature survey, you can collect a lot of research papers. According to that, you can start the research, and after collecting the paper, we should not stop our research. Instead, we can uh, collect which is very relevant to your area of interest. Okay, lot of papers are available in the website, but all the papers are not giving good input. So that we can collect which is very relevant papers which is very relevant to your area of interest. That paper alone you can collect, and you can start the work. And the next thing is exposure and experience with the tools and methods. So we should know what all the tools are actually needed to carry your research or your idea. In what way you can fine tune it. That also very important. The next thing is experience working with others in an interdisciplinary mode. For example, I may choose the field as artificial intelligence, which is a very good field, and that field experts we should know. Before I start the research, I should know who are all the expert members are available in this field, and if I find any suitable idea as an innovative idea, I have to discuss with them. Then I can find which is the best option to carry over my research. Okay, so simply we are collecting the paper, and we are forwarding and following the same way, and we are concluding the result by the execution or a simulation means that is not an effective one. Till we are moving towards a smart hackathon, and we are expecting a result on time. So therefore, we have to keep in touch with the expert members in our specific field. Based on their ideas and suggestions, we can fine tune our research, and then we can proceed our research work to get it as a good product, or to complete it as a successful project. Okay, either it may be a project or it may be a product, but time to time we have to keep in touch with the expert members in the particular field. The next one is how the disciplines work. Okay, my slide is visible to everyone. How the disciplines work.
Visible, ma'am.
Yes, thank you. And first thing is, for example, I have adapted some other field. Disciplines work means how it is working, how your area of interdisciplinary will help you to improve your research. For example, you can collect a theoretical idea. Based on the theoretical idea, you have to create some innovative steps, and based on that, you can create a suitable blocks, and then you can conclude this is the best one. Likewise, a language related to technical term, or an anthology. Anthology means some classification related to your research. So what are all the classifications of the particular field is available? We have to know that. According to that, you can fine tune your research work, and then a criteria for acceptability. Okay, whether it may be a behavior, or it may be a method, or it may be a subject thing. So whether it is in acceptable level, or we have to go further to search or identify the better methodology, we have to know in detail. That is the way the interdisciplinary will work. The next one, benefits of idea. So once you enter into idea, what are all the benefits you will get it. Suppose that I am developing one product with the help of idea. Okay, what are all the knowledge or what are all the outcome I have obtained because of developing a product with the help of idea? Means the first thing, I have developed a deep knowledge about developing a product in the particular field. I am getting the expert members contact. I'm developing my passion towards the particular field, so that in future, if any other new technology will come, I can combine the new technology along with my interdisciplinary work. Therefore, I can create a new technology or new product based on my own idea. That may be the outcome. So here in this slide, I'm explaining why it is a beneficial one. The first point is learning become meaningful and purposeful. The second thing is critical thinking skills are developed because of your idea. And the next thing is you can compare and contrast concept across the subject area, because more than two subjects you are going to deal in your interdisciplinary work. And the learning by synthesizing ideas. So what are all the idea you are collecting? So all the ideas will be helpful, not only for the particular project. Later, when you move on to the next project, the same idea may be helpful in some other way, in some other form. Either it may be a methodology, or it may be useful for creating a project. Okay, so this is the benefit of interdisciplinary research. So the continuation are given here in the next slide. So you can transferable level of critical thinking, and you can do some research beyond the subject, and you can synthesize your entire thinking towards research. Everything is possible. So exploring the topics beyond the boundaries is very easy when you do idea. The next one, challenges in the interdisciplinary research. Because you are in one domain, you are moving towards the another domain, so that what may be the drawback or some of the challenges may occur during your research activity, your research identification process. Means first one, you are in one domain, so you have deeper knowledge in your domain. The second thing is that is the positivity. So when you enter into the another domain, you should take much time to familiarize the concept and to get deep knowledge in the subject. So it takes around 6 months time, or somebody it may take 1 year time. Okay, so most institutions, scientists in degree department, um, they may not involved in other department activities. So they will take care of their own department only. And the next thing, so the interdisciplinary science requires peer review. So time to time we have to review the progress, and therefore we will fine tune. If any update is needed, we can do that, and we can uh, update the current technology in our work. Therefore, it will be the completed project. The next one, interdisciplinary research team take time to assemble and require unique resources. It is we can form a team, or we can work it as an individual. If we work it as an individual, it takes much time to complete our work. But if we work as a team, it is very useful for us to uh, develop an idea, and whether it is an innovative idea or it may be an existing idea, we can identify that. So based on that, we can proceed the entire work. And the next one is also the challenges. So here in the challenges, difference in educational system. For example, across the globe, there may be difficult to train all the members in interdisciplinary, but based on our own interest, we can create a platform, good platform for the people who are working, who are really interested to work in the field. The next one, effective system is available in the natural sciences, but it is not applicable at all the time, and a serious problem may occur during the training period, and some practices are actually needed. And the next one, challenges of training researchers for interdisciplinary work is very important. And sometimes your interdisciplinary work needs clear writing. Nowadays, everything we are working in WhatsApp, and then we are keeping it as a document, or every whatever it may be, Word document, or sometimes we keep it as a PDF file with us, everything. But real fact is we have to analyze step by step, and according to our familiarity, we can note it in a separate note, or it may be in Word file, or it may be in Notepad. Every time we have to make a hint when you complete a simple task towards your research, that will be helpful for you to complete your entire innovative idea as a product at the final stage. The next one, competencies for doing interdisciplinary research, is the next topic. Whether this slide is visible to everyone, competencies for interdisciplinary research.
Yes, madam, visible, madam.
Yes. Okay. So the things are two different type of things are very important. First one is traits and skills. So in the traits, we have some qualities, and in the skills, we have some qualities. So in the traits, we have to develop our entrepreneurial skill and passion towards learning. Without learning, the idea is impossible. So we have to develop our own passion towards learning and ability to reflect what you study, that must be reflected in your innovative idea. The next one is tolerance level. uh, Actually, according to the trend, if your research idea is out of focused level, then you have to update. Then according to that, you have to improve your tolerance level, and receptivity and respect for other discipline, that is also very important. And the next thing is the ability to understand other discipline and respect for others point of view, because as an individual you are working means there is no problem, but as a team member, if you are working, you have to give respect to the team members. That is also very important. Therefore, we have to understand what is others' point of view towards your idea or a common idea. If the others' ideas are well and good, then we have to consider that. Then we can adapt the same ideas to our product. Then we can develop a very good product as a final one. So this is the simple suggestions to become a strong interdisciplinary researcher, and the skills required for developing the idea or communication competence, because as a EC students, we know some terminology, but when you move to computer science field, we should know some other terminology, in what way they have to pronounce it. Everything is totally different. So based on that, we have to develop strong fluency across the domain, not only for EC and CSE, it is applicable for biomedical field and biotechnology, or civil engineering, or mechanical engineering, or electrical engineering, whoever maybe. Okay, so we have to develop a strong communication competence and abstract thinking. So in the abstract level, we have to identify whether this is really an innovative one or not, and ability to access multiple arguments, and non-linear thinking, creative thinking, and holistic thinking. Every skills we have to improve. Then only we become a successful idea researcher. Okay. The next one, concept of idea in product development phases. So far we discussed the importance of idea, what is idea, what are the benefits of idea, and what way we can do the research with the help of idea. Okay, then the next one is concept of idea in product development phases. And here some of the blocks have been given. The first one is idea generation. So idea generation is the first step, where you can identify and generate some of the relevant ideas to either the idea may be in paper, or the idea may be converted as a useful product or project, whatever it may be. So first one is idea generation. The next one is idea screening. After you generate an innovative idea, you have to identify that this idea will work out or not. On what level we have to give some valuable input to our team, or as an individual means you have to motivate yourself to get some of the important ideas. And then idea screening is very important before you start the work. The next one is concept development and testing. So once you complete the idea screening, then you can go for concept development and testing according to your innovative idea what you have selected in the first step. And later you can identify the market strategy development. So if the product will be tested as a successful one, what are all the marketing area we can identify for our product? That one we have to analyze before we complete the entire task. The next one is business analysis, because if you are really concentrated on product means the marketing area and business analysis is very important. So many ads we are watching in TV, right? All the ads are almost successful. We don't say this ad is not liked by me, that all only we are liking at all the time. Almost all the age people are really liking all the ads, because they are knowing the marketing strategy and they know the business analysis as a trend. According to the trend in COVID-19 situation, lot of big companies have advertising their product in a very good way. The same way product development is also very important according to the trend. And test marketing and commercialization is also very important. Then only you can develop a very good product as an innovative product. The next one is the product development phase. So in the product development phase, you should know the importance of innovation, because the product is already in the market means it is very difficult to get a good market for your new product. Your new product should be new kind of idea to the user, or it may be somewhat better than the existing product. That one is very important. The next one is creation. How you are going to create a product, any methodological difference is there or not, we have to identify that. Then continuous improvement. Once you release the product in your market, after 6 months of time or after 1 month of time, you have to give some improvement to your product, otherwise it is known as a outdated product. For example, time to time we are expecting updates in many of the apps that may be available in Google Play, Google Play Store, or whatever it may be. Okay, so time to time they are releasing the update. Likewise, your product also require some of the additional qualities such as the continuous improvement or continuous update. And then the same way, enhancing the utility is very important for the product development. Remember, the product may be a new product, or the product may be an already existing one, but something innovation is there, some new idea or some of the new innovation should be added in the already existing one. Then only your product will be a successful product. The next one, example fields in EC and CSC. As a EC person, I have mentioned some of the field, but some of the field which is very familiar to me in CSC, and it is applicable for other department also. The students who are studying in biotechnology, or it may be in biomedical engineering, or the student may be in triple department. They can take any one field in the two departments. You can start to work. It is possible only. And first one is circuit designing. We can do PCB design. We have electronic circuits 1 and 2. Based on that, we can develop a good project idea into design. Later, we can work on it as a product with the help of the product. Right. The next one is automation. For the automation, we have embedded and programming knowledge. We should have a strong programming knowledge when you go for automation. Either it may be C, C++, Python, or it may be a assembly language, or it may be Kale is one of the language we are normally using for developing a program in embedded. And the next one is image processing. Normally we are using MATLAB. Along with that, we can also do some additional applications such as video and audio processing. And VLSI is a very important field for us, where you can develop a chip, and we can design one of the example I have given you as audio and video processing ICs. Similar to that, for any kind of application, we can design any kind of ICs with the help of VLSI. Almost it is an um, evergreen field of ECE, because almost in India, 1,000 crores may be expected in the investment level of IC design and manufacturing in future. And such a kind of a vast demand is there in VLSI. And the next one is the antenna design, where you can do antenna fabrication, and you can develop RF and microwave based concepts related to that, and wireless communication and satellite communication, and cloud computing. And the next one is mobile computing and artificial intelligence and big data analytics. So these are all some of the fields related to CSE. You can do some interdisciplinary research. Why I have specifically mentioned this field alone means, you don't think that these are all the fields alone available in CSE and ECE. Lot of fields are there, but these are all the fields that I can recommend you to do the interdisciplinary research, which is very helpful for you. And the next one, some of the testing methodologies, what the developers are usually doing. The first one is exploratory test. The next one is assessment test. The next one is confirmation test. The next one is comparison test. So these are all the 4 tests in the initial stage, in the working stage, and in the end stage, and at the completion stage. On the completion stage, we are doing the comparison test, where we are comparing our product with the already existing product, and we are completing the test, which is best. We are qualifying it. That one we have completed in the last step. The next one, idea in research aspect. So far, we have discussed about the product development phase, right? So in the product development, before you start the idea, where you have to check whether the innovative idea or not, whether it will be helpful or not. Every aspect you have to identify, and clearly I have mentioned the steps. Okay, uh, what are all the 4 different techniques are there to develop a new product, or it may be already existing product, and some of the fields also I have mentioned. And the next one, research aspect. For example, this is purely for developing a good idea in your research field. For example, after you see this entire presentation, you may have an idea to develop a concept related to big data analytics, right? First, you have to identify what is the importance for selecting such a field, and who are all the experts are there, what are all the problems are already existing, where your area, where your mind is moving towards which concept. You have to identify that. And you are identifying n number of problems. For example, 20 different type of papers, recently available papers, you can get it, and you can collect some ideas based on that, and you can do the literature survey, right? Out of 20 papers, you may get 5 different ideas which are very relevant to you, the current trend. Then you can develop a good project based on the idea. And then you have to check whether it is an innovative idea, or it is an already available idea, or in what way you can develop already available idea into innovative idea. That one you can discuss with your expert member, or you can form a team. You can discuss with your team members. And then study circle, you can form it. Then only you can update the knowledge in the current field. And then knowledge about the hardware and software. For your identified interdisciplinary field, you can develop the awareness, what are all the projects already completed with the help of software and hardware. So based on that, you will get some fine-tuned idea. Therefore, you can develop a good rapport with your team members. You can get a good idea, and then finally, once you complete everything either in hardware and software, you can test it. before completing it as a successful idea. So these are all the things you can do it as a research aspect. The next one, entrepreneurship. So entrepreneurship is totally different. In what way you can develop an idea within the concept of entrepreneurship means, first thing, you have to identify which is your area of interest. In that area of interest only you are going to work. For example, I am a EC student means I can prefer some other fields product and some other fields idea as my area of interest, but I am not familiar within the field. So I have to gain some knowledge, and then only I can start my uh, career as an entrepreneur, right? Immediately we can't conclude ourselves as an entrepreneur. So first we have to identify what all the technological innovations are there in the relevant field. Then we have to remember in what way we can do the social media usage, and then open innovation, what are all the new innovative ideas are there, and how our idea is somewhat different from already available idea. Everything we have to clearly know that. And product innovation and the consumer behavior also we have to study in a deep way. And the next one, new product development based on your already collected innovative idea is very important. Stakeholder engagement and market innovation and marketing strategies, role of social innovation, and selling the entrepreneurship product innovation are very important here. The next one, multidisciplinary research versus interdisciplinary research. This is a very important thing. What I'm referring for you students. The first one is multidisciplinary research, where all the work is on common working is based on the common problem. And the next one is interdisciplinary research, where forges the new discipline. I can explain you with one example, not only with this simple diagram. So here the examples are given. So these subjects are very familiar to us, right? So physics, chemistry, math, biology, economics, psychology. Likewise, to so many different field I can consider. But how I relate my particular field into other field, multidisciplinary is totally different, where one-to-one relation is possible, like interdisciplinary, but not in collaborative way. The next example here, this is also one of the example where mathematics is common. From that, I can relate all the departments. So I can interrelate all the departments. So one major field I have chosen. Based on that, I can interrelate the topics with the other. So this is another example. The next one is interdisciplinary. So for example, cognitive science is my preference. So all the other departments are directly linked with the cognitive science. The next one, so the same cognitive science with the two-way is also applicable. And the next one, so here, so what is the difference between this diagram and this diagram means? So this one is different type of departments. So this is a different type of field we are mentioning. So so this is the difference between the interdisciplinary and the multidisciplinary research work for your kind information. And the next one, some of the real-time application I have collected for you students. One is smart environment, all the smart things. Now we are speaking about smartphone, smartwatch, smart buildings, smart cities, smart environment, everything are smart, right? How it is possible means with the help of interdisciplinary research, it is possible. For example, smart environment is here. I will explain two applications in a clear way. So one is the smart city. So here, for the connectivity, we can uh, take the example from ECE, in what way they are giving connections. And along with the CSE, ECE is working to give the connection to all the buildings, for example, mobile connectivity, and some other connectivity. And the electrical connectivity, we can get a help from electrical department. And for buildings and for proper road facility, we can strongly belong to civil department. And then what all the mechanical department role is very important, because without their help we cannot develop such a kind of strong building or connectivity. All the materials will be given as a support from mechanical department also. So all the departments are interrelated with each other in this smart city based application. So the next one is smart agriculture. Nowadays we are keep on talking about drones, right? So we can get the support of from the drone, and we can identify which is the field which is very dry, or soil moisturizer is very low. We can identify, and what all the crops are severely affected by the insects, we can identify with the help of drone through the image processing technique. And later we can based on the affected area, we can use the pesticides, and we can give the extra input to the crops. And then the yield prediction value will be improved with the help of smart agriculture. And suppose that we are doing farming. Smart farming means we are fixing the router in a particular places. Therefore we can identify, you cannot go for all the places at all the time. You can fix the dead end at one point. From that point you can monitor every field activities through the router or the access point, through to your laptop, or to your smartphone, or to your tab. Okay, so the farmer can get the data easily from the collected area. So that is this is also one of the example for interdisciplinary research, where agriculture engineering and then electronics and communication engineering, CSE department, all the departments are related with each other, where we can get help from civil engineering also for this work. And smart home and building automation is also one of the example. And this is the smart city application using WSNS, where smart health, smart grid, smart mobility, internet of things, smart home, and smart retail, everything is applicable with the help of smart city application with the help of WSN and IoT also. The next one, smart animal farming. So what kind of diseases affected to the animals, whether feeding level is okay or not, any inconveniences are there. With the help of sensor, we can monitor time to time in the smart animal farming. And logistic is a very important thing across the world. Logistic application are very important. So whenever the goods will be transferred from one area to another area, the technology is also moving nowadays. How many goods are there inside? We can fix the sensor, and we can get proper frequent input and output from the particular sensors. And then we can, during the delivery time of the product, we can easily get the tracking value also. In the professional courier also, the tracking is possible. Likewise, the technology is improving in all the aspects. Healthcare industry play a vital role in interdisciplinary research, where um, whenever you plan to develop one project in healthcare, you cannot blindly develop a product as it is. Instead, you can discuss with important surgeons in the field. For example, you are going to develop one project for related to heart, means that product development should be discussed with a very well expert in the particular heart surgeon. And then the requirement from their side should be monitored, and frequent information updates should be available with you at all the time. Then only you can develop a product. And this is the another example for wireless body area network, where ECE, CSE, and then electrical engineers, everybody are working together along with the biomedical engineer. So this is applicable. This is one of the example for real-time applications in IDR. Okay, so almost this is the last slide. Applications related to post COVID-19. We are in a pandemic situation. We are wearing different colors of mask and different trends of mask, and N95 mask, clinical mask, and cloth mask, 3-layer cloth mask, 2-layer cloth mask, everything. But actually, we need to detect a coronavirus through the face mask. That technology is uh, developing. It is in progress, and that one is mentioned as a first one. And biosensors for detection of respiratory viruses. So this is also developing methodology for identifying the viruses in the respiratory path. And the third one is face mask detection with OpenCV, Keras, and TensorFlow. Keras and TensorFlow are important tools, where TensorFlow is the open library, and your Keras is the specific library for neural network alone. And face mask detection using artificial intelligence. I have two photos with you to share. Face mask detection system using artificial intelligence. So when you identify who are all wearing the face mask, who are all not wearing the face mask, when you capture a photo, it will easily recognizable with the help of the artificial intelligence. The next one is face mask detector with OpenCV, Keras, and TensorFlow, or it may be a deep learning concept. When you sit in front of the system, in front of the camera, when your face mask uh, level will be measured with the help of the software, and it will identify which is the best one, whether during wearing a mask or not wearing a mask. That will be easily identifiable one. So whatever idea you may have through the IAC, it is possible, girls. um, I think I have shared almost all the ideas, whatever I have gone through for the interdisciplinary research, I have shared with you. And if you have any questions, you can ask. And research is always creating a new idea. To create a new idea, we should have a sound mind, and good. We have to maintain good health. Then only it is possible. And sound mind is applicable when you are happy and when you are positive, when you constantly focus on your thing, when you are making everything is as a positive and in a happiest way, you will become a successful person. So success is always possible when you give full concentration towards a particular goal. So I wish you everyone good luck, as well as don't give up. Always try your level best to achieve your goal in a successful way, and stay focused. Thank you for the given opportunity, Jayavadivel sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. We had a great session today. I would like to invite Jayavadivel.
Yes, ma. Thank you. Thank you, ma. Madam, thank you for your wonderful session, madam. So really, it was a very informative, and also I also watched your entire session, madam. So there will be a lot of scope for interdisciplinary research. So
Thank you, sir.
research, yes, madam. Research is a very broad area. We are repeatedly telling that. So we have to ignite our students' idea. So this is a very small initiative, madam. So with the help of people like you, we are getting support people like from you, madam. So we need you. You need to extend your fullest support to our students, madam.
Definitely, sir. I will do my level best.
Yes, madam. So thank you, madam. On behalf of our Vivekananda College of Engineering for Women and Vivekananda Innovation Startup Center and the Institution Innovation Council of India, Institution Innovation Council, I express my sincere thanks to you, madam, for giving me this wonderful session today to our students, madam. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir. My sincere thanks to Principal sir, Dean sir, and for you also. Dear students, this is the right time to you create your innovative ideas, and definitely you can do it. Try for that. If you have any doubt, please ask with us. We will help you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Jayavdi well, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, advance happy Diwali to you, madam.
Thank you, sir. Dear students, happy Diwali to all. Thank you.